Bum bum bum, ba 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 bum, ba ba bum bum, ba 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 bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Bum bum ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 da. Alrighty, guys, welcome, one and all. This is ID Jester. Thanks for joining me. We've got game number. Wow, what game number is this? 23. Game 23 of the season for the Braves. And we are, I believe, let's look at our record. Let's do that, shall we? We're actually 11 and 11, even though it shows 10 and 11. Been watching and following along. We actually have one victory that is not showing up because of some crazy ball score stuff. So we're 11 and 11. And we are playing the Cincinnati Reds. It's going to be kind of an interesting game because we've got some new lineups starting today, and we will finally get to see Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Braves. He makes his debut here for the Braves, and also interesting enough, this is game number 23 of the season. It happened on April 25th, 2018. Today is April 24th, 2019, so just under 1 year from the date that this happened. And interesting enough, the Atlanta Braves are playing at Cincinnati right now. So I've got that on my other screen over there. Phantom Manic, how you doing, my friend? Thanks for coming on by. We got game number 23, and like I said, we got some new lineups, so let's go over them, shall we? Alrighty, so we have Ender Inciarte, then we have Ozzy, then we have Freddie Freeman, then we have Nick Markakis. But then all of a sudden things are starting to switch here. We got Johan Camargo, he's going to be at third base. Then making his debut here for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr., he'll be out in left field. Then we got Dansby Swanson, then we have Carlos Perez being the catcher today. And then, of course, we have the pitcher spot up. So a little bit of a shuffle in the lineup today. Pitching today for your Atlanta Braves is going to be Matt Whistler. Matt Whistler is 1-1 with a 5.4 ERA. He only started 3 games. This is one of them. And he only played in, looks like, 7 games. So we won't see much of Matt Whistler this season. For the Cincinnati Reds, they have a little bit of a shuffle in the lineup. Jesse Winkler, and then Jose Peraza, then Joey Votto, then Scooter Garnett, then Adam Duvall, then Scott Schweibler. He's moving down in the lineup. Tucker Barnhart, Alex Bellandino, and then the pitcher. So each team has the pitcher in the 9th spot. Pitching today for the Cincinnati Reds is going to be Brandon Finnegan. So Brandon over here, he was 0-3 with a 7.40 ERA. He only played in 5 games, so again, we won't see him much. For every 9 innings, 12 hits, 2.2 home runs, 6.7 walks, and 6.2 strikeouts. So he walks as many as he strikes out. So that bodes well for the Braves. So a little bit of a shuffle in the lineups today for everyone. And let's see what happens. So we're at Great American Ballpark. Again, this is game number 23 from April 25th, 2018. Today being April 24th, 2019. Almost 1 day exactly. So we'll see what happens. Ender Inciarte, he's going to be leading things up. Oh, one other thing. Where are my new? So I did update the charts and sent them out to the people that had requested them. There's been some slight modifications to some of the different stats. For example, all the run ratings are actually one higher than they were before. So a single runner moving first to third, if it's hit to right field, has to be a 7. Center field is an 8. Right field is a 9. It used to be 6, 7, and 8. Now it's 7, 8, 9. Same thing with a single runner's second home. Center fielders are 7. Left and right field are 8. Doesn't mean you can't go. It's just you have to use the choice option. Steal option, we'll show you that. Sacrifice bunts have been altered as well. So on the sacrifice bunt, instead of going in and out and giving bonuses and penalties for that, you're going to get your sacrifice rating for either your bunt or bunt for a hit. And then you're going to roll for that. If it's successful, then you're going to be checking either the base runner's run rating on the base, and you're going to add or subtract the defender's range to that to try and throw the runner out. Or if you're bunting for a hit, you're going to get your bunt rating, see if it's successful. If you lay down a successful bunt, then you're going to check the batter's run rating and use the defender's range as well. So these are some changes I wanted to go over. We'll probably see those sometime in this game. I might even try to make sure we do. So this is game number 23. Ender Inciarte will be leading things off for the Braves, batting 188, 16 hits, 85 at bats. Does have 1 home run on the season, 8 walks, 18 strikeouts, 3 stolen bases, and was hit by a pitch once. So Ender, let's see if Ender can get things rolling for the Braves here against the lefty, Brandon Finnegan. Lefties are always trouble. So away we go. That is going to be a 9, and right off the bat we get a wheelhouse, but a 53 wheelhouse against lefties is not good. That's actually going to be a pop-up to third base. Over there in foul territory is Ballandino, and he's going to make the catch in foul territory. So Ender out. Ozzy Albies, 9 speed rating, so if he gets on, he can go. 10 is in play. 90, though, once again, out of range, and that's going to be grounder to short. Peraza, and he scoops that one up and throws it to Vano, who makes a good big scoop out of the dirt. Low throw there, Peraza, as they try to get the very fast Ozzy Albies. Wow. Freddie Freeman, 232. How about 325 average? There you go. That is a 10. In play, 15, and the left-hander is going to get a single. So a 2-out single by Freddie Freeman. He's a 6 runner, so he's going to be. So what I want to do with the new updates on the charts, so I hate to go through this again, but I wanted to make it so that the runners, the more speedier runners, are going to get the results, while the slower runners, 6, the 5s, the 4s, are not going to get the auto results. So those runners, even if you're a 7, if the ball is hit to right field, you're not going to get the auto result on the single second to home. So we're going to reward the faster runners, and the slower runners are going to have to use the choice options. So Freddie Freeman is no longer going to get the auto result unless, of course, there's 2 outs, which there is currently. So, or an in play, or a home run, or not a home run, a wheel check. So Flanagan gives up 1 out, 2 out single. Brings up Markakis. He's batting 284. And that is a 7. Patient 08. Left-hander. He's going to walk him. So brings up. That was, I'm sorry. Freddie Freeman got the single. Then Markakis got the walk. Right. That brings up Johan Camargo. Johan batting 5th, so runners are first and second now. Base hit could do some damage here. Whoa, foul ball. Foul ball. So, Johan Camargo. That's a 5. That is a ballpark 61 versus the right-hander. 61 is in the wheelhouse range. So, Johan Camargo gets a wheelhouse 1-82. This will be a hit, 1-82. It's a 97, and we got ripped off. I'm telling you, we got ripped off. It's a deep fly to left field, going way back. Adam Duvall in the corner, leaps up and makes the catch. And, boy, that's going to save some runs right there, ladies and gentlemen. And, unfortunately, that wheelhouse option is killing us the last couple games, I'm telling you. All right, Jesse Winker against Matt Whistler. Again, Whistler only played in 7 games. He only started 3 of them. So this is one of the 3 he started. So let's see how he does against Jesse Winker. That's a 5. Patient 27. He is a right-hander, so that is going to be a leadoff walk. So Winker is a steal of F. He's not going anywhere. That brings up Jose Peraza. And what is his speed rating? His speed rating is 4. So again, low speed guys are not going to do well with the extra bases, obviously. That is an 11 defensive check. We're going to check even error on the second baseman. So error on the second baseman, let's flip over here, is going to be Ozzie Albies. He's got an error of 5. The best in the business, my friend. Ozzie doesn't make errors. 1 to 23, though. 1 to 23, it's a 30. It's not an error. But because it's a range check, they can only get the runner out at first. So it's going to be simply a ground ball. And second base is going to get the out. And advancing to second will be Winker on the defensive play. So no double play checks for defensive plays, because defensive play represents a really tough play, something they got to stretch or dive or, try to get some kind of a good result. So even if they were able to make the play, or the error checks, or where it bounces off and everything, and they have to scurry to get it back, or maybe it went in and out of the glove, or maybe they double clutched it or whatever. So Joey Votto's up, 1 on, 1 out. Winker at first, or I'm sorry, at second. He's got a run rating of 4. That's an 8. Tough 56 right-hander. That's out of range, 56. This is going to be grounder first, and that's going to move the runner over. Grounder to first, and Winker will go to third on the play. So it's hit to the left side by Votto. I'm sorry, the right side, and that's going to advance the runner. Hey, Al, Red Sox fan, how you doing, my friend? Great channel. Check out Al, Red Sox fan. 2-way here, top of the bottom of the first inning. Scooter Gurnett, runner at third for the Reds. That is a ballpark 54. That is going to be a wheelhouse check. For the left-hander, 1 to 89 is going to be a hit. It is going to be a hit, and it's going to be going. That one's headed out to center field, deep center field. Ender Enciarte gets to the wall, looks up, and the ball sails over his head. That is a 2-run home run with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Scooter Gurnett puts the Reds ahead 2-0. Up, and I got to undo that as I put it down as a double. It is not a double. It is actually a home run, so apologize for that. Let's try that again. Let's click the proper button this time. All right, so the Reds are up 2-0 there. Adam Duvall steps in, and 7 in play, 71 out of range. That's going to be a grounder to Ozzie at second base. He's going to flip it over to Freeman at first, and that's going to do it. But the damage has been done as the Reds get the 2-run home run and take a 2-0 lead. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Ronald Acuna Jr.'s debut game. His first at bat for the Braves. Here he is in all of his gloriness. Here he is, batted .290 against right-handers, .302 against left-handers. 7 speed, a B of steel. It's not very good at bunting. It's a D. And he plays left field, so his range is a D. Error of 2, which is not good. An arm of 6, which is not bad. So, almost dropped him. So Ronald Acuna making his debut here. Boom goes the ball, says Al, Red Sox fan. Yes, sir. Let's see if we can get these runs right back. We had runners at first and second in the first. Brandon Finnegan, if you're just joining us, which I know Al is, Brandon Finnegan only made 5 starts in the season, and he had a 7.4 ERA. So this is one of his 5 starts. So hopefully we can hit him well. We've already had, in the first inning, we had 2 wheelhouse checks. And they were not good. I think one was a ground out, one was a fly out. So let's see if Ronald Acuna can get things rolling for the Braves here. That is a tough 80, tough 80, and that is going to be fly ball. It's going out to center field. Schweibler in the place of Billy Hamilton out there in center field makes the catch, one away. Dansby Swanson, 303 average. Oops, foul ball. Flipped the wrong card, didn't I? There we go. Dansby Swanson. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the Reds here in a minute. Interesting enough, as I mentioned, this game happened April 25th, 2018. Today is April 24th, 2019. So this game happened almost a day short of a year ago. And the Reds are hosting the Braves today. So we're watching that on the other screen as well. So here we go. That is a 3. That's a ballpark. 88 for the lefty is just outside of range. Just outside of range. I'm sorry, he's a right-hander, so I keep looking at Cincinnati for some reason. And I should be looking at Atlanta here as we're in the top of the second inning. Swanson's going to get an in play against the lefty. 1-34 will be a hit. 43 is going to be a pop up to third base. And we got 2 away here for the Braves. Brandon Finnegan pitching well. Carlos Perez, patient, 30, and that is out of range against the left-hander. So patient, 30, is going to be grounded to first. And over there at first is Joey Votto. He's going to make the play. It's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Reds come up to bat here in the bottom of the second, up 2-0. Matt Whistler, he's only started 3 games in the season. This is one of the 3 games he started. So won't see much of Matt Whistler's card. Thank God. Doesn't look very good. 7 in play, 33 right-hander, and that is going to be a leadoff single by Schweibler. He's a C-stealer. So he's probably not going to risk anything at this moment. Up 2-0. Tucker Barnhart has a 5, patient, 45, and he walks him. So back to 2 on again for the Braves. Matt Whistler. Let's do something better. Alex Ballandino. He's still looking for his first hit against the Braves. He's 0 for 4. 6. There's a tough 99, though. It's going to be fly ball out to right field. Out to right field, so Schweibler might be able to tag up. Let's take a look at our new chart here. Sacrifice fly out, so it went to right field if he has a 7 or higher, and Schweibler has a 6 or higher. He could use the choice option if he wanted to try and make it. Let's see the right fielder's arm out there is going to be, let's check out his arm. Right field is going to be a 8. Not very good. So you know what? We are going to, Cincinnati's going to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try the sacrifice. They're going to go to the options. So in this case, so this will give us a good way to show everyone how this does this. So you're going to roll 2d6, and you're going to compare the total to the run rating and the fielder's arm. The run rating is a 6. The fielder's arm is an 8. So if it's less than or equal to both of them, which would be 6 or less, he's in there safe. If it's higher than both of them, which would be 9 or higher, he will be out. Anything in between those will be a roll on the secondary chart. So trying to go first to third is, wait a minute. Hang on a second. We have runners at first and second. Whoa. Right, he's trying to tag up and go from second to third. Right. Yeah, all right. Almost forgot what I was doing there. All right, here we go. It is a 7, so a 7 falls in between. So if the total is greater than both, the runner's out. But if the total is greater than 1 but equal to or less than the other, then you roll on the secondary chart down here. So 1 to 5, he's safe. 6 to 9, he's out. And then 0, we're going to look at an error check possibly. So we're going to look at the colored dice. to see if he's in there. 1 to 5, he's safe. And 3, he's in there safe. So going, tagging up, Schweibler going to third base. There you go. Sacrifice, fly out. And they tried to pick him off. Since they tried to pick him off, we might get a secondary runner advance as well. So the secondary runner was Barnhart, who's got a 5 run rating. So it has to be 5 or less. He can tag up on the play. He cannot. So he will stand first. All right. So runners at the corners, 1 away, but it does bring up the pitcher spot. And Flanagan is a pitching card number 1. And also Whistler is a pitching card number 1. So very bad pitchers in the game. Dun 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 dun. All right, up 2-0. Runners at first and third. I guess Flanagan's going to have to swing. Try and get a base hit here. 6, tough 51 strikes him out. But that does, they get through the pitcher spot. That brings up Jesse Winker, 2-way now. Runners at the corners. That is an 11 defense. Even is an error check again on Ozzy, second baseman. So Ozzy's error check. What's Ozzy? He's an error of 5. So the best in the business. We just went through this. This is second error check on Ozzy so far. So 1 to 23 will be an error. It's a 48. No error needed as it's a ground ball. Goes to Ozzy, and he throws it a little low, but Freeman scoops it out of the dirt, and that's going to get them out of the inning. All right, Matt Whistler is due up. Again, not a very good hitter, but we got to put him in there. 11, tough, strikes him out. So Whistler swinging at the curveball, way out of the zone. Strikes out. Ender popped up to third his first time up. 3, that is patient 30. And that is going to be a double by Inciarte. Double. 30 to 33 is going to be a patient result. So that is a double. That brings up Ozzy. Grounded to short his first time up. 1 away here in the top of the third inning. Sorry. That is an 8, tough 92. Lefty, that's out of range. 92 is a grounder to short. So we need to look at our ground out advance chart. If the ball's hit to short, runner has an 8 or higher speed, they can make it. And Ender Inciarte actually has a run rating of 8. So he's going to advance on the grounder to short. He will move into third base there. And one thing I always forget is wild pitches. So anytime you roll a 30 number, you need to look and make sure it's not a wild pitch. I always forget that. So Ozzy, 2 ground balls to short. Not much help. Freddie Freeman, 1 for 1 with a single. Come on now. Let's get another hit there, Freddie. 9. That's a wheelhouse 43 left-hander. That's a double. And Freddie Freeman, 2 for 2 with a double. And Inciarte walks home on the double by Freddie Freeman. It's a 2-1 ball game. Good job by Freddie. Markakis walked his first time up. All this happening with 2 away now. Nick Markakis. That is a 7 patient. 78. That's out of range, and that's going to do it. A grounder to short. And making the play is Peraza. Flips it over to Scooter Garnett. And that will do it. But the Braves cut into the lead. It's now a 2-1 ball game. The Cincinnati Reds are up. And we're in the bottom of the third inning. Thanks for joining us all. Thank you so much. Jesse Winker. He was the last out of the second inning, sorry. Peraza grounded to Ozzy his first time up. Wheelhouse 61 right-hander. That is a single. Peraza laces that into center field. but only gets to first base. Makes a wide turn, and he's a B stealer. Getting the hold rating of 6, it might be worth taking a look at it. With the catcher, though, of Perez, he's got an arm of 2. An arm of 2, which is a -1 to any of your stats. So in a sacrifice bunt of a B, he would have an 8 -1. He's going to be a 7. So I think he'll stay at first. That brings up Joey Votto. Whoop, foul ball. Foul ball. Joey Votto, 0 for 1. 6, tough, 34, right-hander, and that's going to be a double by Joey Votto. Double by Joey Votto, so we need to look at our charts again. We're using our charts quite a bit today. That's good. We have a runner in first. We just got a double. It was hit to left field. So if the runner has an 8 or higher, he can auto score. In this case, Peraza is a 7. Was it hit and run? No, it wasn't. Was there 2 outs? No, there wasn't. Was it a wheelhouse? It was a tough result, actually, so no. It wasn't an in play. It wasn't a defense. So he's only going to make it to third unless they want to try and score the runner. They have to use the choice option. And with no one out, they are going to hold the runner up at third on the double. And Peraza goes to third and just stops right there. So runners is second and third, no one out here in the bottom of the third. Scooter Gurnett, 2-run home run in the first. And defense will play in. So when they're playing in, they lose 2 ranks to both their range and their error rating. So if they were a 5 error rating, they would drop down to a 3, or a 4 to a 2. If they're a B range, they would drop down to a D, or if they're a C range, they would drop down to an F. So being in can be costly if it's a range play or an error check. All right, Scooter Gurnett, 1 for 1 with the home run. Matt Whistler, let's try to get somebody out, buddy. That is an 8 tough, 60 right-hander, and that is going to be a grounder ball down to first base. So we need to check whether or not the runner is, are they going to send the runner home? Runner at third base is Peraza. He's got a run rating of 7. So this is kind of important. Ground out advance. All right. So there's 2 options for home. One is normal defense. One is in defense. With in defense, it has to either be a wheelhouse or a defensive check for the runner to make it. And neither one of these come to apply. So if they send the runner home, they got to use this chart here. We're going to roll the 2d6 and compare it to the run rating. So that would be a 7 or less if they send the runner home on the ground out to first. Are they going to send them? Still no one out. So I think they're going to hold them up on the ground out. Grounder to first. Freeman, he's about ready to throw it home. Sees the Peraza's diving back and takes the easy out at first. So 1 away. Brings up Adam Duvall. Now, do we intentionally walk him? He strikes out quite a bit, so we're not going to intentionally walk him. Matt Whistler against Adam Duvall. Let's see if we can get a big strikeout here. 4, tough, 20, and just what the doctor ordered. Big swing and a miss. So Adam Duvall out of there. That brings up Scott Schweibler. He's 1 for 1 with the single. 2 away here. Defense will play back in normal. 1 more big out for Whistler. Come on, Matt. You can do this. That's an 8 tough. 0-2 strikes him out. Back-to-back strikeouts under pressure situation. And the Braves get out of a jam in the third. Woo! We move on to the fourth. It's a 2-1 ball game. Good game so far. Johan Camargo flew out to left field to end the first inning. Brandon Finnegan pitching a whale of a game so far. As a 5, that is a ballpark. 81, though, is going to be out of wheelhouse range. It's going to be an in play. Versus a left-hander, it's a 1-41. He'll have a hit. As a 0-6, that is going to be a double, leadoff double by Camargo. And let's see if that sparks something here as Ronald Acuna Jr. makes his second plate appearance of the season for the Braves. He flew out to center field his first time up. Camargo has a run rating of 5. That is a 7. Patient, though. 91 is going to be grounder to short. Camargo's not fast enough to make it on the ground out to third base. So he will stay at second. So Acuna is 0 for 2 so far. Brandon Finnegan still against Dansby Swanson. Swanson 299 average. 6 home runs for the Braves. We could use another one, my friend. That is a 4, tough 82, and that is going to be fly ball to center field. Fly ball to center, and runner is not going to advance. He's only got a 5-run rating, so not a lot of good options there. So he will just wait at second. Carlos Perez, the catcher today. They could intentionally walk him. They do have an open base and then bring up Matt Whistler, and I think they're going to do that. Although Perez does not hit lefties very good, so it's kind of a waste. So they're going to risk it. They're going to pitch to Carlos Perez, who bats 0-5-0 against lefties. Ugh. Why is he even in this game? Oh, foul ball. Perez, you need a hit, buddy. That is a 6. Patient 39, and even that 39 is going to be out of his range. Damn it. 39's grounder to third. And that's going to do it as Ballandino throws it to Votto across the diamond. And they get out of the inning, and the double does not come back to hurt them. That brings up the bottom of the 4th inning. Still a 2-1 ball game. Tucker Barnhart walked his first time up. Matt Whistler, 9. That's a ballpark 21. That is going to be a wheelhouse check against the right-hander. 1-61 will be a hit. Oh, that was a foul. It should be a foul ball if I throw him out. 51, and that's going to be a leadoff single by Tucker Barnhart. He's got a run rating of 5, a steal of F. He's not going anywhere. Alex Ballandino, he's an A bunter. Could try to bunt the runner over, but in the 4th inning, probably not a great idea with the pitcher coming up behind him. 3, that is a ballpark again, 86. And that is going to be a in-play check. So 1-44 will be a hit. That's an 84, and that's a fly ball to center. So we get out of that one. Shoo. That brings up the pitcher. Spot. Finnegan, is he going to come out and pitch the 5th inning? He will not come out and pitch because he's only got a fatigue of 4. So he would be kind of fatigued. So he's going to be done. They're going to pinch hit for him. Again, he only made 5 starts. He was 0 for 3, 7.40. They're not going to leave him in. Although he's having a really good game, they're going to take him out. And they're going to be bringing in... We're going to bring in... oh my God, shut the fuck up, you stupid commercials. They're going to bring in Brandon Dixon, I think, to pinch hit. So pinch hitter, Brandon Dixon. Where is he? Dixon. Huh. Did he not make it into the game? Huh. Let me look one more time, but I don't see him anywhere. Hang on a second. Here, we're in the bottom of the fourth. Pinch hitter. Maybe I clicked the wrong button. That's a possibility. There's Brandon Dixon, of course. All right. Sorry, I think I hit the wrong button. All right. So Brandon Dixon coming in here in the bottom of the fourth inning. There is only one out, runner at first. Tucker Barnhart trying to get the lead. That is a 6. Tough 0-7 strikes him out. So Brandon Dixon day will be done. One little at bat, and he'll go to the showers. That brings up Winker, walk and the ground out. 2-away here in the fourth inning. 2-1 ball game. 8. That is a tough 81, and that is going to get us out of the inning. That's a fly ball to center. And the leadoff single goes nowhere for the Reds. Matt Whistler can actually go to the 6th inning. So is he going to hit this inning? I guess he is going to hit this inning. They're going to bring in Austin Bryce, new pitcher. Austin Bryce. Wouldn't it be nice if Austin Bryce could do something special and super nice? So Austin Bryce against Matt Whistler. That is a 6, tough 96. That's going to be a strikeout. So Whistler's swing and a miss. That brings up Enciarte, 1 for 2 with the double. Oop, foul ball. 0-1 is the count. Niner, tough 0-5 strikes him out. Enciarte is out of there. 2-away for Ozzie. 2 ground balls to short. Making Peraza earn his paycheck, I guess. Ozzie, come on, buddy. That's a 9. Tough 12. That is going to be a strikeout versus a right-hander. So Ozzie having an off day. He's 0 for 3 already. All right, so Matt Whistler trying to get through 5 innings. Let's see if he can do it. Jose Peraza, 1 for 2. 4, tough, 89. That's going to be a grounder to short. Swanson's going to make the play. 1 away. Joey Votto, 1 for 2 with the double in the 3rd inning. 8, tough, 29. Strike him out. 2-away for Scooter Gurnett. That is an 8 again, tough 85, and it's a 1-2-3 quick inning. Fly ball to center. And Matt Whistler did his job there in the 5th. We move to the 6th. Austin Bryce. He can pitch 2 innings. So he pitched 1. He'll pitch another one. Freddie Freeman, 2 for 2. A single and a double. The RBI double in the 3rd. The only run for the Braves so far. Niner, tough 23, ski right 3 called. Freddie Freeman swing and a miss. Nick Markakis ground out to short and a walk. 1 away here in the top of the 6th. Markakis, 9, tough 75. That's grounder to short. Earning his paycheck. Peraza out there. Oop. Just 1 button. There we go. 2-away for Camargo, doubled in the 4th. To lead things off in the 4th inning, was stranded on 2nd. Niner, tough 19, ski right 3, so 2 strikeouts in the inning for Austin Bryce, and his day will be done. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Matt Whistler, day is done. 1-2-3. Whoever will be up fourth. So we have a righty, a lefty, a switchy, and a right-hander. So we should probably, wow, we have two lefties and a right-hander. Two lefties and a right-hander. I guess the lefty, Jesse Biddle's coming in. New pitcher, Jesse Biddle. He's coming in to bat the ninth position. So Biddle, he was 6-1 in the season, 3.11 ERA. Adam Duvall 0 for 2 on the day, batting .250. 8 tough, 92. It's not going to matter. It's a fly ball. It's going out to Acuna out in left field. We haven't said that all season, so now we do. Schweibler is 1 for 2, single to lead off the second inning. Got all the way to the third and was stranded there. 6 is a ballpark, 51, and that's a wheelhouse check. 1-72, and it's a hit by Schweibler. 58 is a single, so 1-out single by Schweibler. He is a steal of C. Tucker Barnhart, 1 for 1 with a single in the fourth. Walked in the second inning. Oop. Yeah, it's a foul ball, and I see the dice way back there. That one is teetering on the edge of the desk, but I've got it. Everyone calm down. I've got the dice. Here we go. All right. So it's a foul ball. That was hit way back in the stands there. Barnhart against Biddle. That's 9. That is a tough 79 again. Tough 79 lefty is just out of his range, actually. It's a fly ball to center field. And staying on first will be Schweibler. Alex Ballandino. Oops. Keep these cards straight, please. Thank you. Thank you. Straight, I said. Straight. You can do it. There you go. Alex Ballandino, 0 for 2. Again, the pitcher spot coming up. Well, we're going to let it ride. 4, patient, 98. He's not that patient. 98's a fly ball. It's going out to left field. Acuna Jr. making the catch, and there you go for the sixth inning. We move to the seventh. Bryce, oh boy, look at his spot is up, due up, so we might have to look at the double switch opportunity here. Ballandino's at third base. Do we have somebody in third base we can bring in? Nope. All we have is the center fielder, Billy Hamilton. We could make an executive decision and bring in the third baseman here. They're only down to 3 players, or 3 pitchers and a position player. Well, Bryce is out. We know that. He can only go 2 innings. He went his 2 innings, so they're down to 2. So 7, 8, and then 9. But if he only goes 1 inning, he's going to be pulled. Looks like Kevin Shackelford is coming in to pitch. No double switch. I just don't see a good opportunity to double switch. You don't want to take Tucker Barnhart out. You don't want to take out Ballandino at third. The only third baseman, we don't even know if they're actually on the team at this point. So I think Ballandino is going to be the man until later on. So new pitcher. Wait Wait a minute. Cancel, cancel, cancel. What am I doing here? Yes. So we're in the top of the 7th. We need to bring Shackelford in, right? Okay, so Kevin Shackelford. Let's see if I can find him on the list here. Kevin Shackelford. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong team. That's why. All right, new pitcher, Kevin Shackelford. He should be pretty easy to find. There he is. And yeah, he's going to bat in the 9th spot. Probably won't bat, but he'll be pitching against Ronald Acuna. 2-1 Cincinnati. We're in the top of the 7th. Thanks, everyone. Got to go. ID, take care, my friend, says Al. All right, Al. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Ronald Acuna 0 for 2. 6, tough 83. He's going to be 0 for 3 in his debut. And his fly ball to center field, one away. Dansby Swanson 0 for 2. That is 5. That is a tough 93, and that's going to be a fly ball. It's going out to left field. Making the catch out there. Adam Duvall, 2 away quickly here in the top of the 7th. Carlos Perez, 0 for 2. 7 in play, 16 right-hander, and that's going to be a single. At least that brings up the pitcher spot. So we can get through the pitcher spot with 2 innings to go. So Biddle will be out. Thank you, Mr. Biddle. And we'll be bringing in we're going to bring in Preston Tucker. We're going to leave Suzuki there in case we need him later on. So new pinch hitter. Preston Tucker, whose place in the left field has been given to Ronald Acuna Jr. for at least this game. So he needs to continue his hot streak here. He's only batting .205 on the season, probably why he's 23 strikeouts, 73 at-bats. We need you to do something, Preston. 10, patient 67, right-hander just outside his range. It's a grounder just short. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is that going to be the third out? It is, so it doesn't matter if he moves or not. So Tucker's day will be done, but we got through that. And we got to make some changes here. So, first things first, Dan Winker is coming in, new pitcher. Dan the Man Winker. Batting in the 9th spot. And then we're going to have a pinch hitter, which is going to be Billy Hamilton to lead off in the bottom of the 7th. So pinch hitter coming in, Billy Hamilton. If he can get on, he can cause all kinds of trouble. Oh my God, stop with your nonsense. All kinds of problems for us on the base paths. So Winker against Hamilton. Hamilton, we can't see his, yeah, actually he's at 125, only 1 hit, 8 at-bats. Patient, 0-5, he's going to walk, and that's going to be problems. So Billy Hamilton is a B-stealer, but Dan Winker holds runners really, really well. So B-stealer, if we look at our charts real quick, you can calculate this in your head like I do once you know the charts. He's a B-stealer, which is an 8. He's going to lose 1 because of our catcher's arm, which is a 2. So he's down to his 7. If he gets a bad jump, it'll be a 1 through 5. And he's got a better chance of getting a bad jump than he does of having a good jump because Winker is only a 2. But he could try to get the jump. Now, he'll wait. So he's got a run rating of 8, so he can get through his extra bases if needed. So we'll see. He's not going to take off this time. Just not a good combination. Can't run on Dan Winkler. Sports Time Machine, great channel. How you doing, my friend? Good friend of the channel. Awesome channel. Doing some Stratomatic football on his channel. Check that out. It's college and pro. Jesse Winker is 0 for 2 and a walk in the first inning to lead things off. 9 tough, 32, and that's going to be trouble. Winker's got himself a single. Hamilton and it went to right field. Hamilton's going to move to third on the single. With that 8 base running. Ouch, that hurts. So runners at first and third, nobody out. Defense will play. They got to play in, or Hamilton will definitely come in on any ground out. Again, if you look at our chart here, on the ground out advance, if we don't play in, any runner with a 7 or higher gets an auto advance. So we have to play in. So defense will play in. Nobody out. Peraza up. And Winker. Oop. Dice. Don't get me here. My God. That was tough. I got it, though. Runners at first and third. No one out here in the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 ball game. Here we go. Peraza, do it for us now. That's a 4. Patient 46. Ouch. That is going to be a single. And the Reds are going to score a run. Billy Hamilton walks, takes third on the single, and scores on the next single. Winker's only a 4, so he's only going to make it to second on the single. So runners at first and second now. But the Reds increase their lead to 3-1. Winker, what are you doing to me, buddy? Votto 1 for 3 with a double. First and second, nobody out. Oh, 12 is tough, actually, so that's actually good. Tough 57, that's going to be on a range. It's grounder to first. We're going to try for the double play, and double play is going to be a 7 and a 6, so 6 or less. Come on, double play. It is a double play. 3-6-3 double play. Ooh. 3-6-3, and advancing to third will be Winker. But we get those all-important 2 outs, double whammy against Joey Votto. That brings up Scooter Gurnett. 2-run home run in the first inning. Runner at third, 3-1 Reds. What is that? That is a 6, a 59, and that's going to do it. That's a liner right at Ozzie at second base. He leaps up and grabs that one. Whew, close to getting through, but he makes the good defensive stop. And we've got us, let's see, Shackelford be out for Cincinnati. So it comes down to Dylan Floro? Dylan Floro. It's up to him to hold things down for the Reds. Dylan Floro. There he is. And he will come in to pitch in the 9th spot. Sorry. So Floro here in the top of the 8th. 3-1 game. Good game so far. Ender 1 for 3 with a double. Scored a run. 8 tough 61. He's a right-hander. That's a liner right at short. Enciarte unlucky there as Peraza in the right position, trying to cover the center of the field there, playing just to the left of the bag. Ozzie having a rough day, 0 for 3. I don't ever remember seeing Ozzie go 0 for 3 so far, so he is well due. That is a 6 patient, 28 right-hander, and he's going to walk. Now, Ozzie has a 9 run rating. He's also a B stealer, but down 2 runs. We don't want him thrown out, especially with the hot-hitting Freddie Freeman, 2 for 3 on the day. We don't need a double play, though. That's one thing we do not need. Niner in play 47, and that is a single. And again, if we look here, we look at this dice, it tells us it was hit to right field. Single hit to right field. If the guy on first base has a run rating of 7 or higher, he'll make it to third. So it's an auto advance. First to third goes Albies on Freddie Freeman's single. Freddie 3 for 4 on the day. So tying runs are aboard. It's up to Nick Markakis. 0 for 2 and a walk in the first inning. Dylan Floro. That is an 8 tough 93. That's a grounder to second, and they can try for the double play. 8 and 7, so 7 or less, they'll get a double play and get out of this mess. 7 or less, and they do it. It was a ground ball to, I think it was second, so it's going to be a 4-6-3, and unbelievable. 4-6-3 gets him out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 3-1 game. Winker's pitched 1 inning. He can pitch another one, so he's going up against Adam Duvall. Duvall 0 for 3. 6 tough 83. This grounder to short. Whoops, picked up 2 cards there. Schweibler is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Batting .444 on the season, 4 hits, 9 at bats. 6 tough 30, strike him out. That's his first strikeout of the season, actually. It's a 2-way for Tucker Barnhart. Tucker is, what is Tucker? Tucker is 1 for 2 and also a walk. This is only his 4th at bat. Only 8 hits for the Reds, only 6 for the Braves. Niner, tough 0-2, strikes him out. 2 big strikeouts by Winker. We go to the top of the 9th, 3-1 ball game. And Dylan Floro has to do it, as you can see, there's not many cards behind his left in the lineup. We could always make an executive decision. If he starts sucking, we will pull him. Camargo, 1 for 3 with a double. We do have 1 pinch hitter left, I think, because Suzuki. Camargo is a pretty good hitter. Acuna is a pretty good hitter. Swanson is pretty good. So we might not use our pinch hitter. We'll see. All right, Johan Camargo, 1 for 3 with a double. 3-1 ball game. Can the Reds pull this one out? 9 in play, but 83 is going to be out of range. It's a fly ball to center. 1 away, Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 3, not having his best day. First appearance for Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Braves is this game. This is a game from April 25th. Yes, almost to the day 1 year later. We're 1 day short of this, as is April 24th. 0 for 3, Ronald Acuna. He's due, though. That's an 8. That's a tough 21. Strikes him out. So the Braves are down to their last out, and it's up to Dansby Swanson to keep things rolling. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Can Dylan Floro get through this? And that is an 8 tough 0-2. Strikes out Swanson. And that's going to do it. The Reds win this one 3-1. 6 hits for the Braves and 8 hits for the Reds. Let's see. For the Braves, Freddie Freeman got 3 of those 6 hits, 2 singles and a double. A double by Inciarte, a double by Camargo, and a single by Carlos Perez was all that we can muster. And yes, there was 1 walk that Cincinnati gave up. That was to Albies in the 8th inning. No, I'm sorry, 2 walks. They also gave one to Nick Markakis in the 1st inning. So 2 walks, 6 hits, and 2, 4, 6, 7 strikeouts against 8 strikeouts against the Braves. For the Reds, the big hit was in the 1st inning, a walk to Winker to start the game, and then a 2-run shot by Scooter Garnett put him up 2-0. a single by Schweibler, a single by Perez, a double by Votto, a single by Barnhart, Winker with a single in the 7th, Perez with a single in the 7th, and that's all the hits for Cincinnati. They only had themselves 2 walks, one by Winker and one by Barnhart. And, Billy Hamilton, right, he also walked. So 3 walks there. 2, 4, 6 strikeouts by Reds. That is a nice low-scoring game. Actually, nice to see that. We got to assign our winners and losers to this one. So the win is going to go to Flanagan. And the loss is by Whistler. The save was by Floro. And there we go. Now we can upload our stats and be done with it. So nice low-scoring pitching affair. And even though we didn't have the bestest pitchers in the world in here, you can see Dylan Floro. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 in-play results. 1, 2, 3. We have 4 in-play results. Only 3 tough and a patient and a defense, and 2 ballparks. But he still got the job done. Did we? No. All right. We already did them. Let's upload the Reds. So 4-game series. The Reds are now 1-2, and the Braves 1-1. Let's see if we can tie up the series next time when we play game number 24 of the season. So thanks to all my friends out there, Al, Red Sox fan, Sports Time Machine, Phantomatic, everyone else that was able to make it out here tonight. Do appreciate it very, very much. Hope you all have a great evening and keep rolling. For your final score from Great American Ballpark, game number 24, April 25th. The Reds take this one, send the home crowd home happy, 3-1. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.